Welcome. I am Jaime White, your host of the Daily Pulse. I am sitting here in a fake Oval Office. Why? Because if President Biden could do it, so can I. And by the way, I would not change the color of those drapes. They're pretty cool. And I'd also like to congratulate the Las Vegas Knights. 6 years in, first ever Stanley Cup. They destroyed Florida. About time. You can stay in the city, Las Vegas. You deserve it. Now, let's get to the explanation of this show. This is the first ever show. This show is about wokeism. Okay? This is a show that I feel needs to be done. Are you sick and tired of the woke crap that is going on in this country today? Because I know I sure am. I've had it. Okay? When you want to do gender surgeries on 8-year-olds and not tell the parents, we got a problem. So it's time to speak up. This country right now is seeing something I never thought I would see in my lifetime. The erasure of women. They are erasing women. Women are not going to exist if we let this go on any longer. And right now, I'm speaking to the men listeners. Yes, the ones with the XY chromosome that are actually men.
That was funny.
Women can take care of themselves. We know that. But sometimes they need help. And right now, our wives, our daughters, our mothers, they need help. Our sisters, they need help.
Yes, we do.
They are being erased from grammar school, elementary school, high school, and colleges. The government right now defines a woman, I kid you not, as a birthing person. Are you serious? A birthing person? What is my wife? She's already gone through the change. What the hell is she?
A non-birthing person.
She's a non-birthing person?
Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
that's probably what the government says. They're coming after men, but I want to stick on women here right now. I can't believe what I'm seeing. You know, you ever see Leah Thomas? That dude's got muscles. Okay? You can dress up any way you like. But the fact of the matter is, if you're born with an X and Y chromosome, you were born a man. And this logic stood for thousands and thousands and centuries, for centuries. And now it doesn't? Why? Because someone says so? See, this show, I want this show to be, I want to get this show, I want debates. I want debates on a mass level. See, I'm a great mass debater.
¿Cómo puedes decir eso? No digas eso.
What, you didn't see that coming?
No.
Come on.
So keep going about your
All right. I was great in my teenage years. And with my first wife, but that's another story. But we need to have mass debates again. We do. We really do. If you look at Riley Gaines, this poor swimmer, all she wants to do is swim. And she's got to go up against a guy who claims he's a woman. So he calls himself a woman, and he gets to compete in the woman events. How is that, in any sense of the word, reasonable?
Does he still have a...
He's got a big dick. Well, he claims he does anyway. I don't know. Haven't seen it myself. Don't really want to. But yes. I mean, the guy's got muscles. Now he claims he's taking hormones or stopping hormones or whatever it is. This dude's got muscles. And I have had it with people like Leah Thomas. Austin Killips. Do you know that name? That name just recently came out. young lady is a bicyclist. She's in a women's event. All women. Austin Killips wakes up one day and says, I am a woman. He's got a dick, but I am a woman. He joins the bicycle race. And guess what? Destroys the field. And the second place actual woman was almost 5 minutes behind that dude. Okay? If he's going to disrespect women by thinking he has every right to be in an event like that, then if you find what I'm saying disrespectful to you, F you, too bad. Grow a pair. So, this is what we got to talk about here. Those are, some of the types of wokeism that we have to deal with in our society. But there's also racism, wokeism. I was looking in the dictionary not too long ago, and I'm looking for a definition of woke or wokeness. And Webster has it like awake. Yeah, that means something to me. I'm barely awake half the time anyway. But I did find something very interesting. Now, woke is slang, and it was derived from African American vernacular, and it alerted to racial prejudice, which is rather interesting. I mean, we certainly have racial prejudice in this country, and we need to put an end to it. But it may not be what you think. I mean, don't remember, this is a country that voted for Obama twice, that has the first black vice president. Then there's Cori Bush. Cori Bush is part of the squad. She is a member, a representative of our country, and she was speaking on the floor the other day. This is where one part of woke racism comes in. She said, she was admonishing, I guess, the Republicans, and she was saying, if you are anti-woke, you are anti-black. Excuse me? You are a white supremacist. Excuse me? Who the fuck are you? Who made you Lord and Master? What, you say it and it's true, Cori Bush? I say, fuck you, Cori Bush. America's got to start standing up to people like you. You are the bully on the playground. You are trying to steal my lunch money, and you're not getting it. I've had it. I don't have much money anyway. But besides the point, I know I'm white. There's white privilege. I wish I had some white privilege. I'd like to sign up for that. I really would like a white privilege card. Make my life a whole lot easier. But you know what? I've been working since I'm 10 years old. Literally, in a restaurant at 10 years old. So don't tell me, Cori Bush, don't tell me that if I'm against wokeness, I am a white supremacist. You don't know what the fuck a white supremacist is. You've grown up in this country. Well, actually, you grew up out of this country, didn't you? Maybe the people out there can tell me a little bit about Cori Bush. I'd like to hear. Anyway, doesn't matter. F you, Cori Bush. So that's another part of racism. Then you have Daniel Penny. He is the guy who chokehold Neely on the subway. Today is the day we're going to probably find out if he's being indicted. Why? If you ask every witness there, they will tell you this guy was nuts. He was threatening. He said, today's a good day to die. He said, I'm willing to go to jail for the rest of my life. Oh, he said that to a young girl. Okay? He said that to an old lady. And he said that to a frail man. Okay? Yeah, he had mental illness. And the thing that gets me is New York City knew he has this mental illness. And he's out able to terrorize because of, oh yeah, defund the police. That's a problem. So he's being charged. He's literally being charged because he's white. Okay? And that's the only reason he's being charged. And it's time people step up and say the truth. So that's one, those are a few things, those are a few woke things that we need to talk about. And in later episodes, we're going to really delve into those things. I don't have much time left. So I want to get into what started this for me. Why am I here today? Budweiser. I am a Budweiser fan, but they are effing idiots. I've had it with them. But good thing, Budweiser, if you're ready to make money, if you're ready not to sell 12 packs of Bud Light for $3.49, and you want to get back to your roots, you're going to fly me and my producer down to your main office. We're going to tape the whole meeting. And I'm going to do 2 campaigns for you. I don't know if you know this, but I've been a member of the Screen Actors Guild for almost 30 years. I've done a few things, okay? And it is time, if you want to make money again, if you don't, well, screw you. So from time to time, ladies and gentlemen and chicks with dicks, I'm going to bring out my crystal ball. Okay, this is a real cheesy part of the show, okay? This is my crystal ball. Probably should clean it a little bit. It's been used. But, you know, I tend to tell predictions from time to time. I see things. I don't know why. I just see things. But now I have a crystal ball to help me see these things. Because lately I haven't been seeing too much. So I'm going to try and talk to the crystal ball. I want to know who the nomination for the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. I mean, I know you think the answers are obvious, so do I. But who knows? Let's take a look. Crystal ball. Crystal ball. Tell me presidential all. Who's going to be the next nominee for the Democratic Party? No, I don't want to hear about Cameron Diaz. No, I know she's hot, but, you know, she's a has-been. She was great, but, you know, she opened up her mouth. She's a liberal whack job. No. No Cameron Diaz. Not now. Later, tell me. All right. I kind of like Cameron Diaz, even though she opens her mouth. But anyway, really. Well, everybody knows Donald Trump's not going to be the nominee. He's not getting nominated. Even if he's nominated, he's not. I know. Should I tell them that right now? Right now. Okay, just so you all know. President Trump, even if he's cleared of all these charges, will not be running for president of the United States. He'll want to. You and I will want him to. But the Democrats got something else up their sleeve. They're going to disqualify him. They're not going to let him on the presidential ballot. According to the crystal ball, not going to happen. Now let's get to Joseph Biden. I really want to talk about Joseph Biden. Really? Is it going to be medical? Sort of? What the hell does sort of mean? Okay. Whoa! Stop that. All right, I'll tell him. Okay, before we get to our next episode, I am allowed to say this. Joseph Biden will not be the nominee for Democratic president around March or April of next year. Something's going to happen. And, well, let me explain it this way. You have RFK Jr. Now, the crystal ball tells me RFK doesn't stand a rat's ass in hell of winning the nomination. But right now he's polling 16 to 20%. Crystal ball says if he can get to around 30% by Biden, you see the Democrats can't have RFK running. If he wins one state, Democrats have to replace Biden. I think he's going to win at least 2. That's just me. That's not the crystal ball. Crystal ball says he's going to win 1 state. I think he's going to win 2, maybe more. So in our next episode, I'm going to talk about Donald Trump, Joseph Biden, and the 2 people in the Democratic Party who are not running for president right now, and one of them will be the nominee. Stay tuned. This is where woke goes to cry. If you don't like it, tell me about it.